What's up, everyone? Simple Cuts 802 tuning in here on this lovely July 1st morning. That is right. To me, officially, the fourth quarter begins in this season. July, August, September, and here we can go right into around October. Then it starts to cool down and things start to slow up a little bit. But as you can see here, as I said in a video or two ago, I was gonna bring this Toro recycler out. It has sat in the barn literally for over a year, and as the motor said, it's a Kohler motor, guaranteed to start, and it started. But I think this front yard, both of them proved just a little bit too thick for it, because right here it says, "Not today." Let's do a quick walk around of this property. Both of these properties are bi-weekly, and as you can see, this grass is pretty tall. I think this is what you call Bahia grass, and it is looking at is about maybe 2 feet, but those, I call them crow feet looking grasses. And the rest of it is probably about 6 to 8 inches in height, pretty thick. We've had a lot of rain on and off in my area, but still I don't think it's been just enough to move the drought needle. So these yards right here, they look pretty good. They do have patches in it, but hey, I'm just here to mow it, getting it looking good, and be back in another 2 weeks. So these are two properties. I wanted to film simultaneously, but I ended up just editing out just enough to show just one property, because for those who know, editing these videos, this video would have probably been about 30 to 45 minutes long to combine both properties. So sit back and enjoy this one, and I'm about to get it started. So this right here is a prime example of good route consolidation. I've been on this street for the last couple of years now, and the house that has the tree in it that the hornets came out on me on the last video I posted is the latest house that I actually picked up on this street. But for the last 4 or 5 years now, I've been on this street with the house on the very end and the house with the crepe myrtle tree here with the red roses looking flowers on it. Been my longest customers on this street. But right here, 3 in a row. And the house in the middle between the far end and my longtime customer is for sale. So I don't know. I've seen some new faces in it today. I don't know exactly who they are, but might get lucky and pick them up. But route consolidation is something that's always preached on in these videos, and this right here is a money-making maneuver. You got 3 houses, less windshield time, all your work is right here stacked. All you got to do is go from one property to the next and keep it flowing. So this is a prime example for those of you who are trying to figure out exactly what people mean when they say route consolidation is key. This right here is something you can use as an example on getting your houses stacked up close by one another in the same neighborhood, or within maybe a block or two of one another. I am cutting these properties on 1.5 inches. This grass, again, as you can see, is very thick, and it grows pretty good in those 2 weeks of time that I go without mowing it. And when we're in the rainy season, when we just get those days after days after days with rain, these can actually become weekly. But we here in South Carolina know how it is. We can have a bunch of rain one minute and go straight into a drought. And that's just part of the plan here, that we got to think that the weather is going to either, for one, work in our favor, or for two, just got to wing it and take it day by day. So right now, we are in a stretch of just super hot and dry weather. And then looking at the forecast for the second week of July, there's a bunch of chances of rain and thunderstorms in the afternoons. So you just got to pick your poison, adapt, overcome, and keep it moving. So again, know your area, know the forecast, adjust your deck heights, keep your properties looking good, keep your customers happy, make your business stand out, and that's all you really got to do. That's all that really matters. So here's a little tip. As you can see on the bottom left hand of the screen, the grass that's caked up on the driveway, that comes from, of course, turning around after you've made a pass over wet grass, and you go to the end and you get off on the concrete to turn around to make your next pass. It's not the end of the world, but if you've been cutting for a while, you know that that is going to leave that green, ugly stain, and it's going to leave some wet clippings behind. You can blow and try to get it up as much as you can in a timely manner, but even blowing it sometimes still isn't going to get those wet clippings up off of the concrete. And the rain, hopefully, will just wash the stains off as time go by. But that just comes with the game. And my tip is, if you can avoid turning around on the concrete, save yourself from running into the situation, then make the best out of not turning around on the concrete. But if you have no other choice, this is what you're going to be facing. And this is more so for the newer people getting into this. So let's talk about how I actually landed the job on a couple of videos ago at the property you see me mowing on the limbing the tree in the front yard and the ones in the back. I stepped out on some advice that I heard from multiple channels over the years, and finally I just went ahead and took the advice. I walked around the property. I saw things that needed to be taken care of that I was capable of doing. I sent the message out to the customer and they gave me the green light. So my takeaway point on this video is upsell as much as you can. Try to find things around the property that looks like it really needs some attention, and it doesn't seem like the property owner or the customer in general are going to take care of it themselves, or even going to have anyone else come and take care of it. You're on that property either weekly or bi-weekly, and every time you're there, you're seeing something that needs some attention. Shoot them a text message. Walk around, take pictures, send them an estimate, and see what they say. That's exactly what I did. I saw some trees that need to be shaped up, some bushes that need to be shaped up a little bit, and I sent my price. And within literally about 10 minutes, I got the green light to come out and take care of what needed to be done. Now, granted, I'm not going to say that's going to be the case for every single project that I do and every customer that I approach in that manner, but it's worth giving yourself a shot to upsell on these properties. In my opinion, to a degree, these properties are yours because you're constantly there maintaining the beauty of it. So if you want to take the initiative to do more, hey, perfect time is now. Oh, I didn't realize switching my camera angle was going to take away from actually viewing the process of the grass being cut. Now looking at this angle right here, I mean, it's obvious what I'm doing, but the first clip, the previous clip you just saw, you actually saw the lawn being cut as the mower went down the path. So it's been a little minute since I took this tripod out, trial and error. I just really been hustling and trying to get these yards done and not really recording a whole lot of content because as everybody can take note that this heat is terrible, and the faster we get in and out of these properties, the faster we can enjoy some air conditioning. But I'm sorry I switched the angle up for this part right here. The next time I know better that if I'm going to film from this direction, at least point in the direction where you can see the cut as it's taking place. So, hey, forgive me. What exactly are you waiting on to get yourself either a Darwin's grip or some form of a handle for your trimmers? I know a lot of people are used to not having any, and I get that. But if you want to save your back, save yourself from doing a lot of slouching over, especially if you have a lot of weed trimming to do, the Darwin's grip or any type of grip in general on the market, I'm not sponsored, will save you. The Darwin is what I'm using first because that's what I first saw once I entered the YouTube world of lawn care. Saw it on a lot of channels, got on it, and now You won't catch me running a weed eater or an edger or anything without one. It makes that much of a difference. All of that extra slouching that you do, it takes it away, especially if you get it adjusted right. So here's my point and message to you. Get yourself some form of a grip. Save all that slouching. You don't want to keep yourself doing that on every single property. You're going to feel it at some point in time as time goes along from not taking care of yourself. So invest in a grip, do your research and homework, and find one that'll work for you. The video where I shot with the Hornets and I had that unfriendly welcoming, you can remember how much water was actually standing here. That had to be at least 4 inches of water in that one little spot. I could stand in it and it would cover the top of my shoes. And now here it is dry. We have been in a little small dry spell, but I think after the 4th of July holiday returns the everyday chances of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to take a moment and use this as putting everybody under an umbrella and giving a big shout out to a couple of channels. And if I miss anyone, I apologize, but I'm going to leave them in my description. And I think all of these channels bring something unique, entertaining, and valuable to the YouTube world. So check out my description. I'm going to have a couple of channels down in it. Y'all go over there, let them know that Simple Cuts 802 sent you to their channel and help them out. My channel is growing slowly and I've been getting some shout out from other people. So I'm going to return the favor and send y'all to some great channels that I thoroughly enjoy. Every time they drop a video, I go right there and watch it and show my support. So read my description, follow those channels, let them know that I sent you, and drop down in my comments if you run over to those channels and become a new subscriber, and or if you already following them, give me a thumbs up and a fire truck emoji. That way at least I know that you've been paying attention to at least this part of the video. But we about to wrap this yard up, get things done, and head out of here. So thanks again for everyone making it to another Simple Cuts 802 presentation. Hopefully this video gave you some entertainment, some food for thought, and just something to go by as we approach a new week here in a couple of days. Y'all enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Be safe. Remember that somebody's waiting for you to come back home. Please do not make a poor decision over the next couple of days and end up having somebody either crying that you're no longer here, or you made a poor decision and you're sitting behind the steel hotel. Go home, enjoy yourself, but make sure you make it back home to everybody at the end of the day. We living in some crazy times. Don't be a statistic. I'm out of here. Simple Cuts 802. Y'all be easy until the next time. Peace.